total of 10 people were injured in Saturday's attack. We now know they are men and women that were ranging in age from 15 to 53. According to one of them, it began in the parking lot outside of the mall entrance. That is where Adnan pulled out a folding knife and began plunging it into a woman. Bill Hudson had a chance to speak to a young couple who were the next targets. How frightening.
Oh, terrorizing, Frank.
Sure.
Absolutely, for all 10 of these people. And there's little doubt in those victims' minds that this was perpetrated by somebody inspired by Islamic radicalism, based on what they heard their attacker muttering as he ran from victim to victim.
You know, you don't expect something like that from somebody who is dressed in a uniform.
Isaiah Mordahl had just ended his mall job when his girlfriend, a soon-to-be mother, was there to pick him up. They were outside the mall's entrance door when a man appearing to be a security guard began his attack.
I'll never forget him, just pulling a knife out on this woman, the first woman he stabbed. It was just so unreal.
This young couple couldn't get away fast enough. Isaiah was backed into a corner begging for life. You can still hear his attackers' mumbled words.
It sounded like the terrorist call that they do, the Allahu Akbar thing, whatever it is, or something something like that, Allah Akbar.
You swear you heard that?
That's what it sounded like to me. I can't say for sure, but that is what it sounded like.
Isaiah felt the blade plunge deep into his right shoulder. Joanna was next. Luckily, she ducked and took just a nick of the blade on the back of her neck.
And after I seen him go for her, knowing that she was pregnant, I instantly thought of how it would hurt me to lose her and the child.
Bleeding and shirtless, Mordahl ran after his attacker, warning other mall shoppers.
My whole back was covered in blood. It was down my leg, down my pants, into my shoes.
This is Mordahl being wheeled out to an ambulance. He never heard the gunshots that ended what is still so hard to understand.
What was going through his mind that he wanted to do something like that.
Now, Mordahl says even though he was wounded, his adrenaline kept pumping. It kept him going after the attacker to alert other mall shoppers. All he could think of was to make as much noise as possible to keep others from being taken by surprise like he and his girlfriend were. Absolutely very fortunate they're alive.
Oh, they're so lucky, and it's so frightening to hear his account of the whole thing.
Yeah, he remembers it like a bad dream.
Yeah, and I'm sure he will for years.
And he will,
All
yes.
right. Thanks, Bill.
Sure.